Today in Chicago, a man faces serious charges after a deadly brawl reveals the city's ongoing struggle with gun violence.
Hey there, I'm Leah.
And I'm Garrett. Welcome to Laid Back Local, the news of the day with Leah and Garrett from Chicago. First up, Deontay Taylor, a Chicago man, has been charged with murder after a brawl in Gary turned deadly. Okay, let's set the scene for this one. On October 19th, 2025, there was a brawl involving about a dozen juveniles in Gary. During this chaos, Deontay Taylor, a 32-year-old from Chicago, allegedly opened fire from a vehicle, killing 18-year-old Darviar Anthony. Taylor, who's been charged with murder and unlawful possession of a firearm, supposedly shot Anthony multiple times, even standing over him to fire additional rounds. That sounds shocking, right? His relatives claimed they were trying to stop the fight, but this incident really highlights the broader issues of gun violence and community safety.
That's a solid point, Leah. It's really concerning to see how violence is escalating. We definitely need more community intervention. Addressing gun violence is crucial. We need more preventive measures and a focus on safety, don't you think? All right, let's roll on. Chris Payne, a man from Indiana, remains detained in Japan for 4 years under controversial circumstances. Let's move ahead. Chris Payne, originally from St. John, Indiana, has been detained in Japan since 2021 on sexual assault charges that he claims he didn't commit. He's been in solitary confinement, maintaining his innocence with some alibi evidence and questions about the DNA analysis. The Innocence Project of Japan, which works to exonerate wrongfully convicted individuals, is involved in his case. There's even a new trial set for June 2024. The concept of hostage justice in Japan, where suspects are detained for extended periods without conviction, is something worth examining. It's wild to think about how the DNA evidence was allegedly manipulated to implicate him.
That's so wild. Honestly, the prolonged detention is really troubling. Japan's justice system could definitely use some reform. I can only imagine the emotional toll this has taken on Payne's family. This kind of situation really needs international advocacy, don't you think? Okay, let's move on. Rev. Gary Graff nears the end of his 2-month walk to New York, advocating for immigration justice. Let's unpack this. The Rev. Gary Graff, head pastor at Our Lady of the Heights in Chicago Heights, embarked on a 2-month walk from Dolton, Illinois, to the Statue of Liberty in New York City. Starting on October 6th and ending on December 2nd, 2025, he aims to raise awareness and spark conversations about immigration justice for children. Along the way, he's held interfaith dialogues emphasizing children's rights. Upon his arrival, he plans an interfaith prayer service. Interestingly, he had a horse-related accident during his journey, which didn't stop him. That's dedication.
That's a story worth telling. Rev. Graff's commitment to peaceful activism is inspiring. I love seeing how interfaith collaboration can tackle social issues. It's a powerful way to foster understanding and build stronger communities. Here we go. Next one. Chef Sebastian White's Project TEN connects Chicago students with culinary traditions and therapy. Let's dig into this. Chef Sebastian White, president and executive director of the Evolved Network, or TEN, is leading Project TEN at the Chicago Jesuit Academy. This initiative uses farm-to-table cooking as therapy, teaching students about food and their ancestral land relationships. Chef White's approach, called redemptive hospitality, is all about creating a safe space for self-expression through food. The project also brings historical insights into discussions on redlining and food access, making it an innovative mix of culinary arts and social justice.
That's close to the heart of it. I totally get where you're coming from. This initiative is such an innovative blend of education and therapy. Expanding Project TEN to other schools would be amazing. It's like opening doors for students to explore and express themselves through such a fundamental part of life, food. All right, on to the next. Carpentersville is set to revive its beloved Jamboree Days Music Festival in 2026. Let's keep this going. Carpentersville is bringing back the Jamboree Days Music Festival, which was a community staple from the early 1970s to 1998. Scheduled for August 7 to 8, 2026, it'll be at Carpenter Park featuring live music, food, and carnival games. The festival's return is part of a broader calendar of events planned for 2026. However, they've decided not to organize the El Grito event, a Mexican Independence Day celebration, due to resource constraints. That's a bit of a twist.
That's worth exploring. The return of Jamboree Days is exciting. It's going to boost community spirit and draw visitors. But yeah, balancing event planning with resources is key, and it's understandable why they'd have to make tough choices.
Thanks for tuning in to Laid Back Local, the news of the day with Leah and Garrett from Chicago. Stay safe and join us again tomorrow for more updates.